What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have the definition of the king of women in Jack Harlow. Some more news about him. He actually recently just revealed that he will be having a new album come out on May the 6th, with it actually being a tease of one of his new songs, which is actually going to be called Fast Lane. This song sounds absolutely goated, but of course in the instrumental in the background it looks like they will have some of the lyrics from this song Glamorous, which is let's be honest here, it's a cult classic, one of the greatest songs of all time. Like, if you haven't played Grand Theft Auto 5, driving in a car, running over some people and getting your ass absolutely smacked by some kid in a tank or some shit while listening to Glamorous, then you haven't lived your life. Like, you just truly haven't. All the boys at 1 p.m. in the morning just singing Glamorous is really the peak of humanity. But yeah, it's kind of got like that type of style with it. Again, the glamorous kind of, some of the lyrics from that song are going to be in his song. He actually recently revealed the new album cover, which is basically just him sitting in a room with the microphone just sitting right next to him. I'm not gonna lie, this man's just got to stop, hoarding all the women and just leave some for the rest of us, because Jesus Christ, I see a lot of horny girls in the comment section of all these posts, and it's making me a little jealous. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know what his secret is. I don't know if I personally need to get his little afro thing going on, curly ass hair, but maybe I gotta do it. He's probably the only man in the whole entire world, other than Howard Wolowitz, who can pull off a turtleneck. But he's actually said a couple of things about the album. It is said that a month after releasing the lead single Nail Tech in February 2022, Harlow revealed that the album's title and release date in a cover story with the Rolling Stone. He also spoke about working with the album's producers, and he was going to make songs to develop them as they go along. He said, "I make what I want to, and I make what you want to listen to," calling it the whole mission for the project. Harlow called his second album Material more serious, and his intention is for listeners to know he is one of the best in his generation. Again, the album, for those of you who haven't seen as well, is called Come Home, The Kids Miss You, and I really want to make a joke about my dad leaving and getting milk and me missing him, but I feel like I just make too many of them in my videos, so I'm going to be a little bit more mature on this one. But seriously, on a more serious note, Dad, when the fuck are you coming back? But yeah, Jack Harlow is kind of really speaking for all of us when it does come to this album title. There's also another really interesting thing to note about this album. It actually goes on to say as well that Harlow also explained that he hoped to collaborate with Dolly Parton on some hard shit for the album, and that his management has been in negotiation with hers. Now, this is another really interesting one. I think half the people read this and were like, holy shit, Dolly Parton's still alive, and the other half were like, who the fuck is Dolly Parton? No, in all seriousness, Dolly Parton she's a legend, and I mean, if anything is going to put hair on your balls, the song Jolene definitely will. That song, I think, can excel any man through puberty. It is one of the more elite songs out there, and it is really good. She's also got another song called Islands in the Stream, which, again, features Kenny Rogers, one of the greatest songs of all time as well. I just don't exactly know how their vibes are going to go together, because you've got a very heavy country singer, which is 100 years past her prime, mixing up with Jack Harlow, the definition of his prime, who is a very heavy rapper who very favors lyricism. So it's going to be a really weird one in my opinion. I'm 100% down for the duet. Maybe we get Jolene Part 2 featuring Jack Harlow. Who even knows? We saw he did a remix to What's Poppin'. Why not a remix to Jolene? I think that would get the crowd going, if you really ask me. But it looks like this album will have 3 lead singles. We already got Nail Tech, then we've got Fast Lane, which again will be sampled off, of course, the Glamorous song, and then he's actually got another single which is rumored to be a couple of different things. What is kind of currently being said to be right now is going to be called Blade of Grass. Anyway, of course, there are tons of people kind of putting off a bunch of different names on who might potentially feature on this artist. Again, it's not really confirmed who's going to be on it yet. I'm guessing eventually we will get somewhat of a track list. One person I think a couple of people have brought up actually happens to be Justin Bieber, because I think it was about 5 or 6 months ago, it was confirmed that JB was actually going to be making a song with Jack Harlow. This was actually through Instagram, where JB, before every kind of album comes out, he will put these pieces of paper up all around the recording studio, and that will have song names, and some of the song names will have features, right? Well, again, about 5 or 6 months ago, pretty much after he released his last album, he did confirm that he would be releasing a new song on there. He had, I think, showed 3 songs that he'd been working on, and one of them had Jack Harlow written on it. But I'm just going to say, I don't think this song is going to come out for a long time, if ever. You know, sometimes he does these really early projects, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. Some of the songs never get released, or sometimes the features just don't happen or get potentially cut. Again, considering he's going on this big world tour, which is supposed to last till like 2023 for the Justice album, I don't think we're going to be getting a new JB album until pretty much somewhat later in 2023, most likely. Worst case could even be 2024. I'd be extremely surprised if he released an album this year. I just don't think it's happening. But yeah, Jack Harlow collab could definitely be on the way. We just might have to wait a billion years for it to come. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest music news and music content. Of course, don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Are you guys excited to hear a new Jack Harlow album? Are you guys not? Again, I definitely would really like to know your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my sports channel and my IRL/long channel, my gaming channel as well, which I'll all be linking in the description down below for those of you who would like to go do that. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Through the wastelands, through the highway.